Okay, so where are we today?
Huh? I don't know.
Zilker Botanical Gardens. And we're going to take a stroll around. We'll show you what's going on Good, well, today's Saturday, so no, today's Good Friday. Today is Good Friday. So we're going to wander around today on Good Friday, show you a little bit about Zilker Botanical Gardens and the flowers and bushes that are all in bloom right about now. So let's go. This is the Oriental garden. And there's my other vlogging counterpart. They got a really cool waterfall back here. And all their lily pads are starting to wake up from winter, get some blooms on them. It's always nice to hear the sound of running water like this. I mentioned it in another video, but it's just very appealing. They were in hiding. Tim says he needs a haircut, and getting the elusive Patty on video is always hard.
It's easier to get her on video than camera since she can't just say no and walk away.
And then there's Alex, looking for trolls under the bridge.
She can, but you still get video of her as she's walking away.
And there's Alex, Patty, and Tim. So we managed to get Tim out of bed this morning. The way we did it was we said, we're going to take you for miniature golf. Yeah, Tim was excited because we mentioned golf. This place has a lot of walkways, a lot of different paths. If I turn over here, you'll see Patty coming up. If you look where I am, I'm following this stone pathway out onto the water. That's pretty cool. And even though I'm out in the direct sun, I gotta not look at the screen. Even though I'm out, would normally be direct sun, there's so many trees and things around that it really gives you a nice shade. It feels really good out here. So far I'm really liking this camera. It does a good job. It's not super wide, but it's wide enough. And it does a great job keeping up with focus. Then when you've got other people like this over here,
It's not good. I can't say.
Alex is doing interviews. But I'll probably do some interviews on the golf course. We'll have a lot of fun. But as we come up here, you'll see they're just working on the, I guess they have virtual tours. They're just working on getting things prepared because the weather's warming up. But over here we have a lot of different roses. Old style English roses.
I love temperature grass. This is great.
You're gonna be my.
And then over here, they look like knockout roses, things along those lines. Generally in the summer when it warms up a bit, yeah, you get a lot more. But right now we have had cool weather. A couple days it was really cold. We also have had a lot of rain. The past month I think we're like 4 inches above normal. But that's good because when summer gets here you don't get a lot of rain. Right now I want to warn everybody, don't get scared. We're about to enter an area that's quite frightening. When you look over here you'll see the Prehistoric garden. And yes, there are dinosaurs in the Prehistoric garden. Now we are entering into the domain of the dinosaur. Looks like their sagos had some problems. It did get very cold this past winter for about 3 or 4 days. Overall it was a mild winter, but unfortunately in Texas you can get cold weather, and the temperature dropped down around 18, 17. Unless you have a hardier plant, they don't make it. Not exactly sure what he is, but he's quite large. He doesn't move much though. And what would a dinosaur exhibit be without a nice waterfall? Can't imagine how big the pumps must be to run this. This is a gorgeous place. We had pictures here for Alex at her graduation. Her senior pictures. Her graduation pictures we obviously took at graduation. But here's where we did senior pictures. They have a lot of palm trees of varying sizes. Got a couple here that are pretty big. It's a desert fan palm. We talk about being Jurassic looking. I mean, isn't it beautiful back in here? And off to the side, this is kind of in a gorge. See limestone? Looks like they burrowed into here to actually build this park. You see again, look at how damaged this tree is. They're still alive. They just don't do well with the cold weather. Okay, we're now going to enter into the butterfly garden.
I haven't found a church that's
Got these
strong
guys that are
enough
discussing
yet.
a lot of insane stuff.
The problem is,
Because that one's almost 21 now.
that's me. Not that one. He's in the center. Everybody's gonna assume that he's.
Everybody already thinks he's 21, but he's
I thought
not.
it was too.
He's not too sure. He doesn't believe us when we tell him when he was born, but that's okay. Check this out. This is a butterfly box.
There's so many. How can you not see the butterflies?
I'm colorblind.
I mean, I know they're
Unfortunately, we scared them all away. But as you come over here, you'll see giant butterflies.
No, when they close down the
I was asking if you wanted to.
or walk a little bit faster for like $5. Let's see what's ticket.
You can actually sit in those butterflies. But this is a good area for the kids because there are a lot of plants that you can see butterflies. And there's a little barn over there we'll take you over and see. And this is the blacksmith shop. I think it's made for midgets.
Everything's made for midgets. Maybe you're
Stop
just a giant.
focusing on the fence. Yes, I am a giant. That's what I was told at the gym.
You're a giant.
Okay, let's not focus on the fence, okay? There we
It
go.
wants to focus on the fence, though.
But you can tap the screen and tell it where to focus.
Yes, you can.
Whoever has this shop really needs to do some cleaning. A
There
little
you go.
dusty in there. They say this is one of the best way to grow plants is in the hay bales. Never tried it. Kind of allergic to hay, but hey. It's a bamboo trellis, as Alex said. Haven't really had a good tomato here yet. Might have to grow my own someday. Then again, I have no yard.
It won't taste like New Jersey.
We have hay bales.
And you'll see up in the trees, they have boxes for different birds. They have some nice big Texas live oaks in here. I don't know what these little houses are, but they have something around the front. We'll go see what it says. Now you'll see if you look at this, it wasn't our modern culture that discovered tiny houses. The settlers lived in tiny houses. I mean, look at this. There's the bed.
Potty train their.
Then you look over here, see a reflection of the kids. See if I can block it so you can see. There's your table. You got your fireplace over there. Turn over here and it looks like they've got a loom or something to make clothes. And then over here is, I don't know what that is, I guess a table. And there's Cinderella's spinning wheel. And there's a picture of the Titanic up on the wall. Interesting. But you'll notice this is probably about, let's see, 8 by 10. So it's an 80 square foot tiny house. Now we're gonna enter into the tea gardens. That buzzing you hear behind me is a golf cart being backed up. We oftentimes forget this is here because it's on the opposite side. We always go in to see the azaleas. Pretty cool entranceway. This is the green garden. So you've got iris in bloom. And then over here I think we have echinacea. And there's a bee. And it looks like a sable palm from, cabbage palm from Florida.
Yeah, well, it says it, Latin or whatever is a Sabal texana.
They definitely get thick. So we got 3 of them. And again, they struggle due to the fact of the cold weather. Even though they're Texas natives, probably more to the Gulf Coast. Okay, now we're traveling into the jungle, and you know what that means? I get to lead and get attacked by spiders. Hopefully there's been other people that have walked through here that were tall, because it seems like I always find the spiders, because people go underneath my height and they don't clear out the higher spiders. Some of these are really weird, and that's an interesting plant if ever I saw one. Look at all the spines on that. And then you get into the bigger spines down here.
Okay, why do they call it a strawberry hedgehog?
And then you get to the huge spines over here.
Strawberry?
There's a red thing. There's a red thing right there.
And I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's having a bad hair day.
Oh, it's a nice pond.
See if I can zoom in on them. Okay, where are you? Okay, those are some serious thorns. We got some yellow flowers, some orange. Okay, we've made it down to downtown Austin, and we're going to see about eating. If you look around, we've got, this is a trailer park and eatery. This is one of those things that Alex says is you got to try them. So we'll see what they've got. But they got Torchies, they've got a couple other things. Look pretty interesting. So let's go explore. Okay, we've settled on Torchy's Tacos. For those in North Carolina and Florida that don't know exactly what it is, it's kind of a gourmet taco place. We have a couple of them over by us. They're not food trucks, they're actually brick and mortar restaurants, but Austin's big on these food trucks. Okay, so we settled on Torchy's Tacos, and we're waiting for our food now. It's kind of nice here. They have a little shed that they built that you can come inside, be out of the sun, catch a nice breeze, have some food. But like I said earlier, Austin's really big on food trucks. I think North Carolina was starting to get that way too. But all up and down the streets they have food trucks with different types of food. A lot of it's Mexican, because it's a big Mexican population here. But you can get all kinds of things. There was a place over here that's all healthy. It's all vegan, stuff like that. Alex has a place, what's it called? The Cat House?
No, the Blue Cat Cafe.
The Blue Cat Cafe. And basically while you're there, they have cats of all types running around.
That you can adopt.
And you can adopt them. But Austin is a different place. They have a lot of unique qualities here.
You see what it
That's what
looks
makes it
like
kind of interesting. Yeah, and if you look behind me, I'll show you. It almost looks like you're sitting in a canopy of forest. And Zilker Park, where we just were, that's pretty close to downtown Austin. So you're not really that far into the countryside. You're pretty much in Austin. If you kept going a little bit up the street, they have ball fields and places to picnic. Patty saw a train you can ride that goes down along Barton Creek. And people are out there playing soccer, playing frisbee, just having a good time. So when we get down here, we're going to try and play miniature golf, but being that it's a weekend, it is very crowded. So we're going to try and get in, we'll see what happens, and in a minute I'll show you what our food looks like. Okay, and this is what Torchy's looks like. Alex got a chicken fajita with a flour tortilla. And then if you look over here, Tim has a very hot burrito. What is that, chicken?
Pork.
Tim got the pork burrito. And it's very hot.
No, I'm just eating.
He's eating. He doesn't want us to see he's eating. And then Patty has
Mine's chicken.
Chicken burrito with black beans. And she's adding some kind of a salsa to it. And I got the same thing she did. Okay, we've now made it to the miniature golf course. We had to search for parking, found some across the street, only to find out we pulled in the lot that was actually spots here that had just opened up, but that's okay. It's an interesting place. It's called the Peter Pan Golf Course, and it's in pretty much downtown Austin. And as you look around, you'll see it's very crowded. But that's okay. We'll have a lot of fun. I'm going to play one-handed, so we'll see how well I do. But we have a contest between Alex and Timothy. They always are within one stroke of each other, so. Alright, so we started out with Tim rolling through his twos. I'm playing one-handed and I'm doing very miserably. Alex, not doing too bad. Patty, not doing too bad. So,
Who did best?
who did best?
No,
Tim
me
did
and
best.
Tim are tied.
But now we've got the tough one. You gotta hit it in the mouth of the whale. Okay, I would say this is an unusual way to play golf. Shall we count that as hitting the ball, or what do we call that?
Is it down there?